Hello, hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Maybe I have this audio thing figured out. Maybe I don't, and I'm just gonna look stupid again. But either way, so as you saw, we took on an Iodrome, and we took on a Lagombi. Since then, I have outfitted my Palico with a bit better gear, because I kind of forgot to do that. So I have taken care of that. And I also wanted to check out what things I almost had available, but I think I already did that earlier, so I don't really think I have anything else. But we still don't have any main quests. As you can see, there's a whole heck of a lot of nothing going around. We don't have any quests except for what we can already do as far as side quests and little mini quests. So we kind of just gotta keep doing what we're doing. So, I meant to talk to this lady, not him. I'm so used to Monster Hunter Freedom where he gives you the quests, so... Alright, so we are going to go ahead. Oh, Glavinus is the hunt of the day? Okay. Now, do I have any quests in here? I think I already looked. I think I didn't, so I'm just going to go ahead and... there was one for hunting for royal honeys. There we go. Royal honey hunt. With the sub-quest to kill an Azyros. So, we are going to go ahead and do a gathering buff. So, alright, so order a meal. Let's see what we get. So there's attack. Doesn't attack give... No, that's shorts up speeding time, thunder resistance. Let's see, burn a soup. You know, whatever. May withstand some attacks, so we're good with that. But yeah, games on the Switch have been so hard to actually, like, deal with. They have been so tricky in actually trying to get stuff done. Which is ridiculous. The name Royal Honey makes it sound like a divine treat that has to be tasted to be believed. I have to know how I can get my bees to make this nectar of the gods. But yeah, I've been trying so hard to get this thing to work, and it just has not been working. And as far as the audio, and the thing is like, I know it's just because, you know, with having to use like a capture card and everything else, it is just so difficult. So now I know where Royal Honey is. It should be in Zone 5. So we're gonna go ahead and take a shortcut through 2 to 6 to 5. And if we do run into the Azyros, I don't have any issue killing it, just because it shouldn't take too long to take out, and we'll run into the Royal Honey, like, long before, you know, we'll get 5 Royal Honey, like, long before the mission's even close to ending, so I'm not really concerned about it. Plus, Azyros tends to spawn where the Royal Honey is, so chances are that's where the Azyros is, and we might as well just go after it. But I figured out the reason that I wasn't succeeding in things was because, yep, there's the Azyros. The reason I wasn't succeeding with the audio was because even though the video capture originally was showing that it wasn't, working, it decided to start working right when I didn't want it to. And so when I recorded the last video where I was actually fighting all those monsters and doing all those side quests, what ended up happening was you couldn't even hear me talking because it was recording double the output. So I wish there was a way for me to record my audio separate from the gameplay so that I could just, you know, have 2 lines that I could use, kind of like how Camtasia used to do it, where my audio was separate from the actual, like, gameplay audio. And I'm sure there's probably a way to do that with Streamlabs, maybe, so that I can adjust my volume. But at this time, I have not figured it out. So, at least he's not as bad as Lagombi. I know they're very similar, but... Blah. Azyros, I almost said the gluttonous Pokemon. It is not a Pokemon. It is a monster. Oh, I'm pinned. Help, 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 help. Stop shaking me! I am not a honeypot! Gosh. You are a jerk. And of course I miss. Of course I miss. I really wish I had my same blocks as I do in Rise, or whatever. Or I could counter the way I can in Rise. That'd be so nice. Yeah. Take that, you big ol' stinky bear. Man, that was it? Woo! We killed it that fast. Look at that. Man, oh man. That was better than I thought. It's crazy what happens when you just upgrade your palicos a little bit. I didn't realize it had been so long since I actually got my palicos like any armor and stuff. Like that was kind of crazy. So, give me that royal honey. There's 1. There's 2. 3. 4. Aww. Okay, well I got 4. Is there more? Please tell me there's another hive here. Like there has to be. That's not the only hive. Because I know this is like the best place to get royal honey. Oh, a bug. Can I have that bug? Oh, okay. Alright, well I guess we'll have to go to zone... I am not going to zone 4. We are going to go to zone 9. 9. I'm sorry if I'm being extra annoying tonight. I've been enjoying coffee. So I'm nice and awake. So, because otherwise I would not be nice and awake. Alright, so should be able to get some royal honey here, surely. Yep. I know I have more than I need. But you know, I'm just gonna keep taking some. Because why not? Alright, and I don't need to bully those Bullfango, because bullying the Bullfango is actually one of the quests that we have to do. So the quest that you missed was, you missed my transport quest, essentially. I transported 3 Gargoyle eggs. That was from the video where the audio was just way too loud, and I really just couldn't salvage any of it. So there was that. I killed like 20 Vespoid and Hermitaur. And other than that, it really just was small quests like that where I just had to gather stuff. And that's honestly all that we're going to be doing. Look how beautiful this game is. Like, look at how stunning. But that's really all we can do until we find more quests, you know? Transport missions are the bane of my existence, but I'm gonna have to do them eventually. Like, I know that they're inevitable. The only thing that kind of bugs me is I made a lot of, like, points I felt in the last video. Not points, but I talked about a lot of topics concerning, like, wilds and Monster Hunter in general, and now all those things are kind of lost. Because I can barely hear myself, you know, and deaf as I am, you know, I know that if I can't hear me, y'all can't hear me. So, also if you hear glasses clinking, that's my coffee cup. I am still recovering from the flu, so I will probably have to clear my throat a lot. I might cough occasionally, you know. Such is the nature of things. Alright, send to box. All those Azeros parts. Yeah, 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 yeah. I should start making Azeros gear for all my extra palicos, because it's really cute, actually. Ooh, Florian's now level 16. Congrats, Florian. So, I outfitted my palicos. Malchior is actually in the Malfestio armor. And then Florian is in the guild armor. Malchior has a Mufa plush, a Mufi plush, which has sleep element, and what is it? I think it's not a Gargwa fan. It's a Garuga fan. That's what Florian has, and it's a poison element. So I don't know. I felt like it was nice and fitting. Ooh, yeah, we gotta turn in our quest. I almost forgot. So, to Yakumo Village, which is my favorite village. And I did mention this in the last video, but I know I've mentioned it before. Yakumo Village is one of my favorites just because of the pure aesthetic of it. It's like trapped in this eternal, like, autumn, fall season, and I absolutely love it. But also it's just the fact that, you know, it was kind of my first exposure to Monster Hunter because I had it on my PSP. Couldn't play it because it was all in Japanese and I couldn't understand it, but I would just walk around the town and just, like, wish I could understand it, you know? Much obliged to you, Hunter. With this royal honey, I should be able to see what's going on in this here's ecology. I'm sure there was something I wanted to say to you, but I've plumb forgot. Oh, I arranged for a rest stool to be sent to you, just showing my appreciation for what you did. I reckon you should be able to use it to create a pretty new weapon. Use it wisely. A rest stool? Oh, let's visit the smith and see what's up. Yeah. Forge weapons. Can I use the rest stool for anything here? No? What about greatsword? Aloe blade? Does that use the rest stool? No, that uses a lava nugget though. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. A Larry saber. Oh, Laranoth hive. Interesting. Ooh, the Yakumo edge is neat. Chicken decapitator! As her serpent blade. Let's see. So it's not there. Halberd? So that's the only thing with some ingredients. The only problem with it is that, unfortunately, it's not applicable to everything. Sometimes the things that they give you, it can only be used, it can only be used in certain weapons, so I just kind of have to look around until I see something that is new or different. Twin bolts. Oh, that's the Astalos, which is really cool. Glutton's tools. I would totally use those as dual blades, not even gonna lie. Like, those are actually really funny. The Waikatami blades. Oh, that's for Lagiacrus. Let's see. Hammer. Graceful Death. Emerald Beater. Ooh, Astalos' hammer is nice. Black Frying Pan. Skull Crusher. Definitely not seeing anything with this rest stool that he gave me. So, I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. So, I guess I'll just have to keep looking for it at some point. Oh, rest stool, here it is. The Poison Fungus Axe. Look at that. Interesting. But I am in no way a hunter horn main, or even, like, I don't use it at all. So, yeah, that wouldn't work for me. I mean, some of these are really cool. The fragrance. It's called fragrance. The vacuum. Look at that. That is amazing. Oh, hats off to anybody that uses that, because, yeah, I would so do that. Same with, like, the fondue lance. I love silly weapons like that. Like, those just make my day. Alright, silly weapons make the world go round. Like, I would say, like, the fish. So when there's, like, freaking a fish or something silly like that, absolutely just right up my alley. Like, my favorite thing. Grim cat. Alright, so that's enough of that. I found it, so anywho. Alright, let's see what else we have on the table. I might as well just go to this lady for quests, because we're already right here. Now that we've done that, I mean... deliver 10 royal rhinos. That's gonna be boring, but, you know, we don't really have a choice, do we? Okay. No. Sure. As long as it increases my gathering and stuff, I don't care. Finely aged taste. Woodsman? That doesn't help me. I wish there was a way to, like, redo your meals. You're like, okay, I didn't like that one, redo, you know? Oh well. off to it. I've had enough of being on the losing side of the Royal Rhino Royale. It's all going to change this year, and that's where you come in. Go out and get me 10. If I win, we can split the prize. Royal Rhino. You got anything for me, Veggie Elder? First aid med. That tells me that... That actually tells me nothing, so... Never mind. Anything else? Oh, I don't want all these first aid meds. That doesn't help me, Veggie Elder. Ugh. Whatever. Actually, I'm gonna go the back away. So, Royal Rhinos are obtained from going and gathering from buggy spots. Which, in this case, should be lightning bugs. Should be big ol' like, pillars of, yep, fireflies. And then we just gather until we get the good stuff. Which I probably should have brought more stuff. Should have brought more pickaxes and things. But alas, I did not. So this is gonna take a long time. I keep getting shiny beetles, but I don't want those. I only want... There we go. I was like, I only want Royal Rhinos. Alright, we got 2 Royal Rhinos. So we need 8 more. I'm not, like, super familiar with this map, per se, but I was just here the other day, so part of me is like, ah, yes. There's 3. There's 4. 5. Alright, so we got 5. We're off to a pretty decent start. And now this is where the rest of it just goes downhill. So if I do, by chance, lose all my pickaxes, my options are I can craft more, which could be hard, just depending. But it's like I could craft more, or... Oh, it's a bulldrome. Really? That's the threat? A bulldrome? You know what? Come at me, bro. Just to get you out of my way, I'll kill you. Really? I know you can turn on a dime, but yeah. Also, a bulldrome was what I killed in the last one. Like, I think Bulldrome is just a glutton for punishment. He's like, look, I'm a good tutorial monster, guys. Like, I swear. Granted, I would like to see a Bulldrome again. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a Bulldrome again. What the? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I want to face it. I want to face this little flaky monster. Come on. Now that I got my unhinged spirit going. Which I can't wait until I get unhinged spirit too. See, he's already running. Like, dude is already running away. Like, we just went through this. Come on. Pitter-patter your way over here. That's where you're going, isn't it? Yep, there you are. Come on. Look at him just trotting along. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're just wasting my unhinged spirit. That's all you're doing. Come on. Over here. Olay. He dead. He died. He donezo. Thank you. Now I can just continue on with what I'm doing. I don't know whether I feel bad or not whenever they are such weak monsters that they just kind of meh, and they just give up. Like, feels bad, but also feels kind of good at the same time. Right, I'm not seeing any bug piles here. So we're gonna go ahead and go into zone 6. I know there are some in zone 8. We need 5 more, so 4 more. 3 more. No. 2 more. 1 more. Gathering quests are okay, but you gotta make sure that you carry the supplies on you. There are some people I know that are such minimalists when it comes to, nice. When it comes to, like, having inventory. And they're like, well, I want the space for more things that I can gather. Which I totally get. It totally makes sense. Like, I'm not judging anybody that is a minimalist when it comes to your items. I'm the opposite. Like, I am the absolute opposite. I want to have items that I know I'll need. So, especially in games like this where you have to have, you know, bug nets, pickaxes, you know, things of that nature. You know, when you actually need stuff to gather things, like, I make sure I at least have, you know, the max amount of those so that I can carry, so that I can actually, like, gather stuff. But same with healing items, too. I'm never going to rely purely on my skill, like, ever. I've played a lot of Monster Hunter, but at the same time, I'm never going to be like, oh yeah, I'm so good at Monster Hunter, I don't need, like, tons of healing items. Nah, give me all the healing items. I don't care. Notice how I killed the Bulldrome, and my weapon is still in, like, perfect condition. Like, that is sad. That is very sad. I ran out of my good coffee, now I'm just drinking Old Folgers and it feels bad. Alright, send all these other bugs to the box. Iapre scale? When did you kill an Iapre? The longest Bulldrome. Alright, now let's see if we unlocked anything. No, we didn't. Goodness gracious. Well, but I have certificates. Thank you. No, I don't want any of that. Also, I forgot to check on my poor, Meowster hunters. So how are they doing? Ta-da! Ooh, send to the box. They got me a Rathian shell and 2 Rathian scales. So I'm not even gonna be mad about that. Rathian's a pain in the butt to fight, especially in older games. Alright, what we got here? So we got a Blaganga, ice crystals, Kezu, glowing grass root. Coast, we got a whole lot of nada. Desert, ooh, Narjarala. And then the forest, we have Malfestio. We'll just go ahead and go with Blaganga. Okay, so Blaganga is right here. Huh, so how do I get this? Like, mid? Maybe? Oh no. Maybe a little bit less than that? Maybe, like, more like here? Maybe a little bit over. Maybe, like, here. There we go. How's my trader doing? Alright, they got 8 left. Exchange for items. Don't need any special goods. Palico Dojo. Catnap's done. So we'll put 3 more in the catnap. Because Gummy is tired. And so is Phoenix. And so is Cartia. So we'll let them do a catnap. Okay. Now back to business. What we got? Uh-huh. Alright, so I know that we can, of course, capture the Tetsucabra. I might as well just get that out of the way. I'm not happy about it. Because it seems to be I'm killing things way too fast. Maybe there was something where it makes it easier to capture monsters. But I have yet to see anything like that. I also worry my Palicos will accidentally kill the Tetsucabra. Okay, so I have plenty of tranq bombs. I might want to take more. Oh, all we can have is 8. Okay. Well, I guess. Alright, getting treasure trembles for this here tailed frog I picked up in the Jurassic Frontier. Sorry to say, but if you want it, you gotta go work for it. Capture me a huge old Tetsucabra. You okay? Oh yeah, this is a quest for the treasure hunter. Alright. Let's figure out where it is. If I remember correctly, Tetsucabra is usually in 2, 3... No, not in 2. In 3, 4, and 7, and it'll go to 8 as well. So we're gonna go ahead and check 3. But 3, 7, and 8 are usually where it's at. Yep, there it is. That's right. Go ahead and aggro on me. Listen, I don't care about your roaring. I just hope its tail is good enough so that I don't have to worry about, accidentally killing it. Ugh, I forgot about these things giving me trouble too. But considering how fast I killed that Azuros and stuff, yeah, I'm definitely not a fan. I really do want Tetsucabra to return, though. I mean, I think he's awesome as a monster. And I think he would fit in just fine in the wild universe. So I'm really hoping for Tetsucabra to come back. Dude, you literally just hit yourself with that rock. Broke his tooth. Now he's starting to get angry. Broke his other tooth. I'll let him writhe a little bit. Paddock oil. Capturing monsters is one of the hardest things, though, like, for real. Like, he's not limping, and that's what scares me. Like, this is the second knockover, so I'm just trying to be kinda careful, I guess? he still seems full of vim and vigor. He's been using that move a lot. Alright, there's your other tooth gone. Seems like you're tired. Okay, well, that was one trap wasted. Oops. You know what, it's whatever, I can get there all the same. But I'd rather go this way. Hopefully he'll go to sleep. But it looks like he's still moving around, so... But he's not limping yet. Oh, he's doing just fine. Like, he's drooling, but he's not limping. Oh, he was that close. Oh, gosh. That close. All I had to do was poke him once. That was a risk. That was such a risk. Woo! I hate risks like that. Can't stand it. But look at the little eepy frog. I hate capture missions in old Monster Hunter. It is so much more difficult than it needs to be. I got a mystery charm. Got some bones. No. Maybe this was the push I needed. Maybe doing this side quest was the last thing before we get a main mission. So let's go to Kokoto, talk to the treasure hunter, and see what he thinks. But I'm starting to already feel it in my bones that this was not it. Yeah, I know you have a special permit. Every mission you darn near have something for me. VE bronze ticket. I don't know what that is. Okay, treasure hunter. Hey Hunter, I heard you captured me at Tetsucabra. Good job. Good job indeed. Truth be told, I won't be keeping that devil frog you caught for me, but now it ain't hopping around the Jurassic frontier, I can go looking for more of these tailed frog beauties. So, and I'm sure you already got the one I had the guild include in your quest rewards. I bet you got some good old-fashioned treasure trembles just from holding it. Alright, Hunter, I'll tell you when me own treasure trembles kick in, and I've got something to show you. Okay. So does that mean more armor, or weapons, or... Frozen spear... The frozen spear tuna! Yes! I love the frozen spear tuna! Oh. I have to purchase it, like I have to. Alright, so anyways, I love it. I love it. Longsword. No, nothing new. I already have the cheese knife. I wish there were more funny longsword stuffs. Like, why we don't have more funny longsword things is beyond me. Twin bolts. No. No new hammers. No new hunting horns. No new lances. These are just normal. Queen blaster, bamboo, hidden bow. The Kezu bow looks freaking disgusting. Anything Kezu, I love this one. I love this one so much. Anything freaking Kezu related is disgusting though. Like, you basically come to expect it. So let's see. See, nothing new there. I don't know. I applaud people that can use, you know, that obviously can use things like the bow gun and stuff like that. It's just, it's not my, it's not my thing. You know, I'm not good at that sort of thing, and I don't understand it myself, so, like I said, I gotta give credit where credit is due, but it's just, it's not my type of weapon. I don't understand it. The cuddly cat, that does not look cuddly at all. Guardian blade, blackguard, giant's edge, Excella blade, deer ludimus. Oh yeah, the Pete's axe. I love that. That one's one of my favorite. Yeah, I don't. Dragon Maiden, Glaive. Oh yeah, because I got those, the Gouda axe. Since I got the Rathian parts. Princess Pnepanema. Okay, so that's nothing like that, so is it armor? Bath towel, Garuga, Oregon armor is interesting, Gamroth. And I know I'm probably giving away some stuff by, like, looking through this because I haven't fought these, monsters yet, but at the same time, the Gargoyle mask. At least it's not as haunting as other versions where it's literally just a giant, gargoyle, actually a gargoyle full-on, like, mask. The Conchu cap. So I guess it's nothing like that. I guess that's just not a thing. I don't know what the frog was for. Because all this stuff is normal stuff. So I don't understand it. Which kind of sucks. Unless it's somehow an ingredient. But if the tailed frog is an ingredient, like, I don't know how I feel about that, truthfully. So, I mean, I'm not against eating, like, frog. You know, I've had frog legs, pretty tasty. But, yeah, I'll have to figure that out on my own time. Anywho, ooh, we actually got a thing in Berna, so let's check that out. It's probably just more side quests, but, you know, I'm fine with that, too. Oh, it's the instructor. Let's see. Hunter art. Let's see what new hunter arts we get. Arisen Phoenix. Nothing that I use. I received an award. That's cool, I guess. But it still doesn't help me. Alright, one more then. Alright, so, Chasing Tail. Hunt 2 Great Macau. That would be easy, actually. Bit by the Fashion Bug, Slay 20 Bonabara, Financial Fungus, Farming Frustrations, Deliver the Liver, Conchu Collector, Hunt a Nibblesnarf, Hunt a Daimyo Hermitaur. Okay, do I want to torture myself and... Oy. Yeah, that is the question. Like, do I want to torture myself? Pack Woes, Deserted Island Accounting. Oh. Let's just go ahead and go with Daimyo Hermitaur. So what we're gonna want is we're gonna want some really high water resistance. Alright, let's see what we got. Attack. We might actually need that. Nope, water resistance. Prevents flinching when discovered by a monster. Prevents stumbling. Decreases stamina when fleeing. Withstands some attacks. Maybe that. Finally aged taste. Okay. Good enough, I guess. I already know. I'm already regretting this, like, in my soul. It's alright. We'll be fine. We're tough. Alright, a buddy of mine went off to the dunes in search of materials and got pounced by a Daimyo Hermitaur. Now they're in a pinch to get him back. Can you crush that crustacean for us? I'll do it, but I can't say I'll do it gladly. Ugh, why is it out here? Oh, that's right, it usually is. Ugh. Gimme. Right, it's usually in the oasis. I mean, it might not be, but it usually is. Okay, oasis. I should have just brought a Psycho Serum. Nope, there it is! Ew. I'm surprised they didn't, like, show its cry or whatever, where it's like, wah! Hey, pay attention to me, jerkwad. Blue blood. Bleeds blue. Whoa. I'm stunned. Help me. Thank you. I don't know when to use these sonic bombs. So I'm just gonna waste them because I don't know when to use them. Also, aiming in this is a pain. I know that, I think, like, breaking its shell is probably a thing that we could do, where it's considered, like, a sub-quest, but... Oh, I walked right into that one, literally. Oh. Whoa. Nope. Fall for that one. Oh, he's big Angie now. Whoa. Whoa. Just healing up. Go ahead, go ahead. You know what? Take your best swing at me. Oh shit. That was wasted. It was wasted! I thought you were gonna do that! Thought you were gonna do the shoo me move! Thank you. My palette goes are so good. See, I love how every other monster's like super easy. Then you give me a freaking Daimyo Hermitaur, and it's the biggest dick on the planet. Ugh. Don't you shoo me. Not like I wanted to be here. If they wouldn't, they just wouldn't give me main quests. I had to. Man, my potions do more than first aid meds. It's really sad, actually. Man, that was it? He didn't even run. Dang. Thought he would have at least ran. I mean, crab claws for dinner tonight, I guess. Dang. Well, that was that. Now I'm gonna take out the rest of my anger on you guys. Let me carve it. They take so long to die. They're Carpathian brains. They have brains? No, I know they have brains. Fossilized bone. Unknown skull. Bone husk. Bone husk. Alright. Done, done, and done. Mission complete. Quest complete. Same difference. Ta-da! Oh, I got a crown! The shortest! And of course it would be a freaking Daimyo Hermitaur. One of my least favorite monsters. Okay, any Daimyo Hermitaur stands, like, I wanna hear about it. Ooh, urgent quest? Hunter, your timing was once again impeccable. I have an urgent and slightly unusual request to make. I need you to gather abyssal mushrooms from the Jurassic frontier and deliver them to me. Abyssal mushrooms are large mushrooms with a rather unique scent and can only be found deep within the forest. Now, I know what you must be thinking, but these mushrooms are an important part of the work of White Academy. Ecologists and currently their supplies are just short of running out. Their noses were too far buried in their work to notice, and inventory is running low. Poor excuse as that is. Regardless, the White Academy needs the mushrooms to continue their work. Don't let us down. Okay. I know what this is. This is great. Hi, hunter person. Alright, so we have our urgent quest, and we have to get abyssal mushrooms. I was going to call it here, but now that we have this, where we have to get the thing, the abyssal mushrooms. Let's see. Chasing tail. Tumultuous sprouts. But now that we have this, I have to do it. I have to do this. Nope. 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 Yep. Yeah, finally H-taste. At least I got Gatherer, that's all that matters. Okay, so this quest makes me kind of laugh. Okay, so we have everything that we need. Take items. I'll take one of the potions that I missed out on. And the trank bombs that I used. But other than that, we are good to go. I've run out of abyssal mushrooms for my research. Could you pick some for me? There's been talk about odd blade sharpening sounds coming from deep in the forest, but I'm sure you'll be fine. So up until this point, we've run into some pretty strange monsters. Huh? Why is it just put me here? I don't have a map. It just drops me in. Anywho. So it drops us right in with a Glavenus. He is one of the Fated Four. Same as Mizitsune, same as Gammoth. It's all part of the same stuff. Get out of my way, I need these abyssal mushrooms. Thank you. How many do I need? I don't know. 1. I think I need 10. That's no fair. I don't care about the Macau pieces. That's a unique mushroom. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6. 7. So I still need 3 more. So anyways, yes, if you have not already gathered, if you haven't already picked up what I'm putting down, so Glavenus, obviously they dropped us in the middle of nowhere. It was supposed to be a quote-unquote mistake, as we'll come to learn, but they drop us in without a map, and the reason for doing that is because obviously, you know, we're supposed to panic. Glavenus is one of the biggest baddies in this game, quote-unquote. And, you know, so it wants you to feel that panic. It wants you to really freak out and go, what is that? That's the craziest looking monster I've ever seen. And I know it's meant to be intimidating. Like, trust me, I know. But at the same time, I just have a very hard time taking it seriously when it turns to look at me and it's like, huh? Glavenus looks like we caught him, like, mid-poop. Like, he literally just looks like we caught him taking the largest dump in his life, and he's like, bro, some privacy, please. At least, like, that's how I feel about it. So every time I have seen this mission, it just gets me giggly. I just think it's funny. Oh, man. So originally I was going to make it where I was going to show you guys me killing the, you know, the Lagambi and the Iodrome. Honestly, I don't really think it's important. You don't really miss anything. Yeah, there's quote-unquote cutscenes, but they are in no way, shape, or form important. And you really are not missing anything, so... it's one of those, like, don't worry, I was going to include it, but, you know, it's not even necessary. So, this was the most important quest. This was the big one, and I'm so glad we got into it. So, and now we can deliver our mushy rooms. And we survived the Glavenus. No panic, no freaking out. And here's the thing, with as much as I've leveled up this character, like, increased, like, my stats and stuff, I feel like I could probably take that Glavenus, but it would have taken the entire, like, time to do so. And I feel like, kind of like when I killed Gammoth during the quest when I wasn't supposed to, I just kind of feel like it's kind of cheating the story a little bit, so I'm not gonna do that. Not yet. We'll kill him later. We'll get him later. Sir, you sent me to certain death. Hunter, you're safe. I'm very relieved. Also, I'm very sorry for what we put you through. To think our small request puts you face to face with a Glavenus. Not to mention the blunder that ended up putting your drop-off point unexpectedly far from base camp. I'm truly sorry, Hunter. You certainly got more than you bargained for. Still, at least we know the source of those mysterious sharpening sounds. The dreaded Glavenus, which uses its own fangs to whet its great blade of a tail. There have been no sightings reported since your encounter, but we must remain vigilant. Be careful out there. Alright. Hi, Hunter person. You're back already? Whoa, are you okay? You look a little beat up. You ran into a Glavenus out there? What's that look for? I didn't know, honest. But, did you at least try to capture it? We could put it on display for tourists to see. No? Oh, come on. You could have lured it into a cage or an enclosure with a torch or something glowy. Anyways, here's all the questing action lined up for you today. Alright, so we didn't really get anything else at the moment. Actually, we did. So now we have gotten some new quests, including the Gypsyros, current events, which is Hunt a Royal Ludroth, which we've already done before, because we've done it in some other things, some like side quests. So it seems that's what it wants us to do for the next time. And it seems that we also have some more side quests to pick up in Yakumo. So I'm going to go ahead and check that out. And I'm just hoping that this audio works, because if not, I am so boned. Alright, Hunter, let me be straight with you. I got a problem, you see. I've been looking for a certain ingredient that's supposed to be mighty tasty. Goes by the name of mosswine dung. Ugh. I'm just pulling your leg. What I'm actually looking for are moga mussels. Of course, the joke's on me if mosswine dung turns out to be a delicacy. Anyways, I've been wanting to get a taste of those moga mussels for a while now, but I heard they're only found in a place that's currently being trashed by a Daimyo Hermitaur. Lucky for me, with you here, those mussels are a pipe dream no more. So what do you say, will you go out and capture that Daimyo Hermitaur for me? Once you do that, there will be more than enough mussels to go around. Ey. So I have to capture one. Gross. Alright, well I guess I'll do that, but I won't be happy about it. But I'm not going to do that right now, so I think we've got enough on our plate. We've done enough for one day. Plus I've got things I've got to do. So I'm going to get this video in the old YouTube pipe, and we'll go from there. But anyways, that's all I have for this episode, so leave a like if you like this series, and if you want to see more. I'm having a lot of fun playing it, and it's good to be back. I love this game. I'm so nostalgic for it, even though I've never actually, like, played it before. I had started, you know, playing it, I think, last year. But at the same time, it just feels good. It's just a feel-good sort of game, especially when you manage to succeed. So, anyways, if you have a favorite Monster Hunter or a least favorite Monster Hunter game, let's talk about it in the comment section down below. Remember that memberships on my channel are available, and if you subscribe to those, you are open for my shoutouts, such as my friend Leaky Comet, who is my first and only member currently so far. I think he's crazy for doing that for me, but he is an amazing streamer. Check him out on Twitch. If ever you see one of his comments, say hi to him. Really great guy, plays some really awesome retro games, and goes achievement hunting. Just really awesome all the way around. Anyways, thank you guys so much for your continued support on my video, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, ciao you guys!